Go ahead.
Andrew's gonna do the aviation.
Call this meeting to order now. Mary, read the roll, please.
Brumbaugh.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Howard.
Here.
Ferris. Garcia.
Here. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll move to approve the agenda.
I have a motion by Commissioner Brumbaugh. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Commissioner Howard. Any questions, concerns? Mary, read the roll.
Thompson.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
Ferris. Brumbaugh.
Yes.
Garcia.
Yes, thank you. Public comment. Has anybody signed in? All right. Who is?
Megan.
All right.
Hello.
Wanted to kind of touch base. I know you weren't here on what Sharice had mentioned about the class. I spoke with Megan Thomas. She is the Sherman County Farm Bureau. I think what her official title is, but she has agreed to get with the board and possibly have the board like pay for any papers or anything like that that we would need to help with the class. We have a place that we could put a class on. I spoke with Colleen Gotchel, who is the head of the 4-H chicken program, and she would be more than happy to help put on a class. So just kind of take that into consideration. And then also, I know one of the main concerns when I was just talking to people about it is like chickens at large. I would be willing to kind of get with some of the people around here that raise chickens out in the country that maybe would be willing to take some of those if that is a concern, and just let you know, Sharice, excuse me, has my contact information. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer. So
Well,
thank you all. I
You
appreciate
bet.
it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, nobody else? That's it. Okay. Move on to item number 3, consent agenda. September 7 commission meeting minutes, September 7 special commission meeting minutes. Item C, appropriation ordinances 2021-18, 2021-18A, and 2021-P18. Item D, Wilkins easement, and item E, Mossberger easement. Sharice, you might just allude a little bit to those last 2 items.
Yeah.
So that they're clarified, so that there's no
Right.
official transaction, just a process.
Right. The Wilkins easement and the Mossbarger easement are items that I always like to have on the agenda, even though it doesn't require action by you because they're providing us with the easement. But it's an easy way to put it into a system that's easily searched. So if the next city manager wants to know when did we do the Wilkins easement, they can quickly type it in and it comes up, and it's just there more for a public record. Otherwise, they're over at the Register of Deeds, or Mary has to go dig and try to find where Sharice put it.
All right, any questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
I'll move.
I have a motion by Commissioner Thompson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Brumbaugh. Any questions, concerns? Mary, read the roll.
Howard.
Yes.
Ferris. Brumbaugh.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Garcia.
Yes, thank you. Move on to item 4, formal actions. Item A, KDOT aviation grants, and I believe Mr. Bruner want to take the microphone. Is going to address these. All right.
I believe the airport board requested the turning in of 2 KDOT aviation grants. One for the joint ceiling on the main runway and then portions of our apron taxiway 2. Along with that would be new pavement striping to go with the ceiling. The other grant application was actually for an extension on the west side, if you guys know where John Topliff's hangar's at, taxiway that basically runs straight north and south from the city hangars, straight north up to basically the fence line. What that does is just kind of opens up some more ground for, put some infrastructure there in place for more hangars. Hangar construction kind of opens up those lots a little bit more. So there was a recommendation to submit both of those with the joint sealing and the pavement striping being the priority to KDOT. So
Is that what you do, like 35 wide replacement, white it out?
we already did that with taxiway B, but yeah, this would be, is there, I think there's a map.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, it would be the same, it'd be the same 35 feet extending north past that concrete pad. I think it's 14 feet wide there where the apron's currently at by the city hangars. So, we'll do that addition.
This is for fiscal year 23, that's what.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So with KDOT, that'd be July of 22.
And on the joint seal and repaint runway, everything's in cost, in place, for the exception of the 45,400 for the design for the 20,000, we pay for that.
We paid for the design and I think it was 45.5, or is it 35? I can't remember.
30, well,
But yeah, the design's 100% city, but then you've got the 10% cost
Yeah.
to
Right.
match the 9%
Project.
KDOT grant. I'm thinking, is that what that was?
Yeah,
Both
that's
of
what
those
it is.
Mhm.
They'll split the construction engineering, but we have to pay the design.
Right. And so that 30,000 is an estimate, or it could be less, it could be more?
Could be, yeah, could be less. The design will be set at its price. Obviously, we don't know what the construction cost is, and typical inspection dollars have been less here recently too, so.
Okay. Any questions for Andrew?
Question more for Mary. Do we know what the current amount sitting in the airport fund is?
I'm sorry, what?
How much is sitting in the airport fund currently?
Right around 370,000. We still have a little bit left on KDOT grant that we're doing now that we'll have to pay a portion of, but it's very minimal. So,
Okay, so wouldn't be any problem covering these costs with what we already
Yeah.
have.
And some will go out right as we start doing the FAA, but it'll be reimbursed back in.
mhm.
It'll start coming back in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will entertain a motion to accept the KDOT aviation grant. Have a motion by Commissioner Bronner, second.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Thompson. Any questions, concerns? Mary Lou.
Brumbault?
Yes.
Howard?
Yes.
Harris? Thompson?
Yes.
Garcia?
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Move on to item D, approval of cemetery maintenance contract commitment release.
Mary, are you gonna go ahead and discuss that one for me?
When Joni's contract was put into place, the ossuarium was not there, and we never adopted any fees for the opening and closing of that. And Jake has requested that we do it as an addendum, her contract, so that we don't have all these contracts out there that we're trying to renew, when it comes time to renew it. But, so the cemetery board has approved $50 Monday through Friday, $100 on the weekend, and that is made as an addendum to her contract.
So you're the one that does the opening and closing of those then? That's one of your responsibilities. And I assume we're just, the $100 on the weekend is more kind of an inconvenience fee because it's on the weekend? Is that why it's more?
Well, and there was a reason because like one weekend I wasn't available, and so Danny came out and stepped in my place. So Danny's the only other one that's been trained to open and close this. So you just don't want everybody to do it.
Yeah.
So, and then holidays, and that was part of the holiday fee too, was the $100.
No, Joan,
No.
remember, we don't do burials on holidays and
And,
Sundays.
oh, that's right, Sundays and holidays, so. I don't know.
So, yeah, I'm just curious as to, I mean,
It's more
twice,
convenient.
yeah, I mean, twice the amount to do it on Saturday rather than the rest of the week, you know. It feels like a bit much, but I also understand that it also makes you have to be available or somebody be available on the weekend when you wouldn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah, because you can't just leave that open.
Yeah.
So once the niche is open, you have to sit there while the family has their service, and then you have to close it right away, so.
Any other questions? All right. Entertain a motion to approve the cemetery maintenance contract amendment.
I make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Howard, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Brownback, questions, concerns? Mary?
Howard,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Brumbault.
Yes.
Ferris, Garcia.
Yes. Okay. Move on to item T, release of utility easement. Sharice?
This is a release on a utility easement that we no longer need. We found out that on the Haldy property, there used to be an electrical line that went through there, and it is no longer there. So this just cleans up his title a little bit and release that. There's no need for it in the future. So we'll go ahead and, with this action, we'll complete that process. You'll also have another one that we just found out today, that's the track just south of there, also has one that runs right through the middle of the lot that has no utilities on it. So we're not sure why that's there, but we'll go ahead and, Andrew's gonna work on preparing the legal description of that so we can get the release ready on it too. So you'll see that at a future meeting.
Any questions for Sharice? Entertain a motion to approve the release of the utility easement.
I move.
A motion by Commissioner Thompson, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Howard. Questions, concerns? Mary, read the roll.
Brumbault.
Yes.
Howard,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Ferris, Garcia.
Yes, thank you. Item D, remove. Sharice? Where, all right, there you are. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we had that out to you this afternoon, so my apologies. What you have in front of you is a contract that was negotiated by the mayor with Kent Brown, who is one of our applicants for the city manager position. He has accepted the contract, and it's a base salary of 96. Looks very, very, very similar to what you'd had in the past for your previous two city managers. I think the only thing that was changed, which are good changes in my opinion, that there was some pieces added regarding the ethics. So that's pretty standard for International City Managers Association. Most city managers all operate under that code of ethics. And so it's basically put in there in section 13. And then, let's see, I don't think there was really any other significant changes from what you've seen in your past contracts. He will be available to start October 25th. So be happy to answer any questions.
I don't have any. I mean, it was a pretty,
Simple, yeah.
standard, we went through some processes in which, we had to change, of course, but very minimal, nothing that affect the long term. And it's a 2-year contract. And as you said, he has agreed to be here on the 25th of October, which is a lot earlier than what he initially was going to be. So, that will be a benefit to the commission. Pretty clean cut. Jake went through it, was very satisfied with the final draft that we did. And so we stand for any questions, like Sharice says, before we make a motion on this.
Background check's been completed, everything was fine. So,
I don't have any.
questions.
Okay.
Don't have any either.
Alright. With that being the case, I will entertain a motion to accept the formal contract agreement of employment with the new city manager, Ken Brown.
I'll make the motion to approve the city manager employment agreement with Kent Brown.
Have a motion,
Oh, for 96,000 a year, and we'll go ahead and throw in the $2,500 for moving expenses
for 2 years.
for 2 years.
Have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Brombaugh. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Have a second by Commissioner Thompson. Any questions, concerns? Mary, read the roll.
Howard,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Rumble,
Yes.
Harris, Garcia.
Yes. Okay, thank you. We move to item number 5, reports, interim city manager. Teresa, you're on.
Yeah, I only have a couple things. You have the platinum anniversary of the Big Easel. So that celebration is going to occur on Saturday. I think it's Saturday the 24th, maybe it's Sunday. Let me look at the calendar. Friday, September 24th, at 4 o'clock at the Easel. Do you know if any of you are planning on attending?
Won't be there.
Okay. Nope.
I would love to, but probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Very good. And then also we have, Jessica had sent out the Black Hills dinner on Wednesday, the 22nd. And that's from 5:30 to 7 at Shiraz. And you had responded no.
Like that.
I'll
I
have,
don't know.
I'll have to check.
Okay.
I can get back with Jessica. on
Okay. No. Okay. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. We move on to commissioners' reports. Start over here with Jacob.
I don't have anything right at the moment.
Nothing for me.
Nothing for me.
The mayor's report, I'd like just to say, continue to say thank you for all that has taken place in the community in the absence of a regular city manager. We've had a good leader in our place through Sharice. She continues to work with us diligently. Any questions or concerns, you have her phone number, her email that you can contact her. Our next meeting will be on October 4th, 2021. With that being said, that concludes my report, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion by Commissioner Thompson, do I have a second?
That'd be Brumbaugh.
Rumba.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you, Gary.